5 subdivision off Sharon Road want $14 million for the entire community. WBTV's Michael Handy went to the neighborhood to find out what's going on.
Sherbrooke Drive is a quiet street with just 20 homes in all. It's a place where kids can play outside and dogs can run free.
Nobody wanted to move. We're all friendly and everybody loves one another. And so nobody wanted to go anywhere, but when they started talking about 700,000, well, that changed their thinking.
Morris Green has lived here for 40 years, but says it's time to go.
We're 75 years old now. What we had saved, we put in mutual funds, and you know what's happened to mutual funds there? They're just about diminished.
Kimberly Shukes moved here 9 years ago. Today she has 3 kids and needs something newer.
I love my house, but we've got wires all over the place from computers and surround sounds, and you can get things that are a little more up to date and a little more user-friendly for today's family lifestyle.
Most of the houses were built in the 1950s and they need a lot of work, but each one sits on about an acre of land, making the property worth more than the house. Real estate broker Scott Sadler says the location makes the property even more valuable. It's less than a half mile from the Harris YMCA.
I mean, the Harris Y happens to be one of the busiest Ys in the United States. It's almost like a country club for the South Park area, if you will. And the fact that you can just take a left-hand turn and be at South Park shopping, restaurants, etc. within just a few minutes.
And this evening, neighbors know there is an offer on the entire neighborhood. They're going to meet next Wednesday to discuss it. If they all agree to the deal, Charlotte City Council will be asked to rezone the area to allow more homes to be built on the land. In South Charlotte, Michael Handy, WBTV News 3.
Pretty interesting stuff, and most of the homeowners there now say they do love the South Park area. In fact, everyone we talked with plans to move somewhere close by.
Coming up next, planning a night out, Al has your on-the-town forecast, and good and bad news.
$14 million. The homes there were built in the 1950s and need a lot of upgrades. Each one is worth about $250,000, but the property is worth even more. That's why everyone signed a contract agreeing to sell it all in a package deal.
Nobody wanted to move. We're all friendly and everybody loves one another. And so nobody wanted to go anywhere, but when they started talking about 700,000, well, that changed their thinking.
I'm sure it did. Neighbors tell us there is an offer for the entire area. They will meet next week.